Hello truckers, welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. We are in Tucumcari, New Mexico. Hopefully I said it right, I have no idea. But it's 8 o'clock on a Friday night. I need to get to bed. Let's go to bed, wake up in the morning, and hopefully we can find ourselves a decent job. We're up to $197,000 in our bank account. That is really good. Let's go ahead and check the job market and see what we can find here. Is it Tucumcari? Yeah, whatever. What do we got here? That's a... Nope, that's 12 hours. What's this one right here? Alright, so Fort Collins. That's not a bad trip. It says trip time 10 hours and 53 minutes. Our drive times are usually 11 hours, so that will work out rather well for us. High value. It's an important delivery. Articulated. Let's go ahead and take that one. And no sense to search anymore. I mean, that one pays the most. And that's a one-day drive is what we're looking for. Let's go ahead and set the GPS. We're going to go to Dole. I got a full tank of diesel fuel, so we're ready to go, I do believe. Yeah, we're ready to go. No one even parked around me. Already 6:20 in the morning? No, that's not. Sorry, that's what time I'll get there. I'm like, sometimes I do that. I just look at the wrong flipping clock down there. So hopefully today I drive better than I did at the end of last day, because that was just terrible. When that rain came, this truck was not driving the best, or I should say I wasn't driving the best. So I should also mention, before I start recording, I just went in just to check, because after hauling that 106,000 pound beast all the way down here in New Mexico, I checked the status of the truck on what needs repair. Tires aside, the engine, transmission, chassis, and cab, nothing is over 5% damage. So all that you're seeing on that truck down there, that's all tire wear. Tire wear is at like 33%. So, but hopefully by the end of today, we'll hit level 22. And like I said, if we do, in between episodes, I'll be spicing up the truck. Putting paint job on it. I'm going to test, though, to see when I put new tires on it, if that will reset the tires while having to fix it. It'll be kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. But first, we need to hit level 22, and hopefully that'll be today. I want to say we were, what, just about 1,000 XP away from level 22, I think. I don't remember, but we'll find out by the end of this trip, which should be today, if I can ever get there. 6 miles to get to Dole. Interesting. Very, very interesting. But it is, at least we're starting off with a beautiful day. The sun's out. Yeah, right now I don't want to see rain. That did say 44,000 pounds, not 44 tons, right? Because I made that mistake before on something. I think that's when you go to external contracts. It doesn't give you the actual weight. It just says like 44 tons. It'll say 44T or something like that. I'm still taking the turns wide like I got that excavator behind us. But I might as well get used to it. There is a flippin' blimp in front of me. Sorry, that caught me off guard there. I was like, what the heck is that up in the sky up there? I'm like, what the heck is that? I thought something wasn't rendering in just yet. I just saw this round thing. I'm like, oh, it's the top of a building, and the rest of the building hasn't rendered in yet. But that's a blimp. And I don't think I've seen hot air balloons, if I remember correctly. But not a blimp. Oh, it's only 35 on this road. I'm trying to get there. Why is there a blimp traveling around here? Don't know. Let's go ahead and grab this load here. And go back into freight market. Yep, 10 hours, 53 minutes, 521 miles. Let's go ahead and take the job. Says it's over to my left. I just realized this might be a long trailer, and that was kind of a tight entry slash exit way from in and out of this place. But I don't know why this came to my brain when I said that. I think the narrowest one I ever saw was an ETS2. There's a company that's awfully narrow. You better be so darn good about getting a trailer in and out of that place, because that entryway is really tight. Is this going to be just as wide as the truck? Bang, we're in. Which way am I going on leaving here? I gotta turn... I'll be turning left. Okay. I think we're attached. Make sure the wheels on the trailer are rolling, which means we are. Usually what you do for attachment, I think what some truckers do is they apply the trailer brakes and try to drive forward just slightly, and it should hold the truck back. And if it does, that means your kingpin is all locked up and in place. Alright, so I gotta turn left. Let's make sure. So, yeah, I'm gonna make sure I try to get this, because there's not much room leaving here. Try to hug that gate as much as I can. I don't know where the collision is with that fence. I think we're fine. Ish. Yeah, we got it. We're all set. A lot of trucks coming up and down this road. And that white car was like, yep, I'm not even stopping. Okay, ETA right now is 5:15, so I think I can make up 15 minutes on the way to Fort Collins. It is Fort Collins, right? Yeah, Fort Collins. Fort Collins, here we come. Oh, we gotta do this little left-right thing again. Alright. I don't know who has to stop here, but since I'm kind of crossing the ways here... Yep, I'm kind of just coming right on out because I didn't want to come to a full stop. Turning it wide. Yep, just wait a second there. I gotta... We just need to get to the interstate. I think we'll be taking... I didn't look at the GPS, but I'm pretty sure we'll just be taking... I think the I-40 westbound, and then just hop on I-25 northbound. And that should bring us all the way right up to Colorado, to Fort Collins. This mirror, though, I know when we got the truck, I got used to where it is. That's not a problem. But when I go to turn, that mirror is just like... It seems like it's in my sweet spot to where I like to look for cars. Yep, I think I just hit that light post. You saw nothing. I was trying to have my left eye on the light post and my right eye watching the trailer, make sure I got around the corner. And I got a little too close to that light post. I don't know if it was a light post I clipped, or was it the curb that actually, going up on the curb caused the damage. Cutting everything close right now. Waiting for that truck to go because I could see he wasn't going to stop. Alright, now that we're on the interstate, we'll definitely make up some time. Hey, we hit $200,000 in the bank account. Until noon, and they take out $6 grand. Now, I was kind of looking at the banking at the end of last episode, and I was, you know, kind of showing that in ATS, or probably ETS, same thing, that we can't pay any part of the loan off. You got to pay the whole thing off in one go. I was kind of thinking, do I get rid of one of the loans? I'm like, nah, what fun would that be? I think the fun part would be taking the money that we're earning and get more truckers on the road. More truckers on the road means more money coming in. And when it's coming in even faster, then we'll start probably paying off the loans. And by then the loans will be a lot less than what they are now, so it can be easier to pay them off. Not that it's a big deal. Alright, so we're not in a big rush today, at least I don't think we're going to be. So I'm going to put the cruise control right at the speed limit. And we'll just cruise. So the plan is, and this hopefully we hit level 22 today, in between episodes, after I get done with this delivery, if I do hit level 22, I'll be going to a service station, and in between episodes I'll spend the 20-30 minutes in the shop just going through all the choices I can put on this truck and make sure I get it the way I want. Should be no problem with the paint job, because that will be all the side skirts available to us at level 22. Should be anyways. Ooh, this is, I'm not actually turning off the interstate. No, we're just going around the tight corner, that's all. So I will slow down for the corner. Especially with a big load behind me. Speed limit was still 75 going around that corner. Alright. That's what gets me about traffic sometimes. The cars that are on the interstate will actually come to almost a full stop to let cars on the on-ramps on. And if you're behind that truck, you're not expecting that. It can be trouble sometimes. So now I'm just going to start looking for, I don't think we're too far away from I-25. So we should be taking that all the way up to Fort Collins on the way through Denver. Yep. Every flipping time. That car is not going to... What is that car doing in that car? I should listen to myself. I said that exit won't be too far, I don't think. But actually, we're not taking the I-25, so it must be we're going to cut through the mountains a little bit here. That sounds like fun. Trying to say, here we go again with being on a hill with a heavy load. I really thought second gear was going to do it, but not quite. But first gear will do it. That's kind of interesting. I thought, you know, I was just going to drive over the I-25 and head north, but I probably should once in a while just take a look at the map and see if I'm taking the road. The GPS is going to pick, I think, the shortest route for us when we go. But I guess sometimes maybe taking the longer route might be better, but we'll see. 65 on this road, you say? Slowly creeping to where we need it, but I'm not going to be too worried about it. I think we'll be just fine. I pretty much have to get the load there today because they're expecting it today. And I cannot sleep until morning, then it'll be really late. We saw what a late fee does for us. XP wise, not that bad. I think when we were an hour and a half late. Money wise, it did take out quite a bit. It was like 15%. Somewhere around there. And what are we coming up on here? We'll be taking a right-hand turn. And this might be the I-25. So a little bit of a shortcut, I suppose. Probably been better if we just stayed on the I-40 and just took the interchange to I-25. Hopefully that trucker gets going up there. I don't know what he's doing or waiting for. Good thing is I can see no traffic coming, so I'm just going to zip right out here. You might be wondering where I came from. He probably looked and saw no traffic coming. Next thing you know, he's got a trucker passing him with a harvester on the back. Well, we're pretty much on here all the way to Fort Collins. So I don't want to say kind of a ho-hum kind of a drive, but I think the time's going to fly by rather quickly once we get going. Be going right through, I don't want to say the heart of Denver, but I think we'll be more, I think it's more on the east side, the I-25 is. I used to fly into Denver quite a bit. The first time I flew into Denver, they were like, "Hi, welcome to Denver." And as we're landing, I'm looking out the window going, "Where's Denver?" At the airport, well, I haven't been there in a while, but the airport, when I was going there back in the 20 years ago, it was like 20 miles east of Denver. But through the years, they were building like complexes and condos from the city out to the airport. And it got to be they were reaching the airport at that point. Yeah, just going to be cruising 75 all the way up through, I think. Unless when we get to Denver, it might slow down to 55 or 65. But I do really hope for everyone's sake, your sake and mine, that we do hit level 22 today. I really forgot how much XP we needed. And I just recorded that episode yesterday. And I don't remember. I don't remember. But we do have fragile, no, sorry, not fragile. It's a high value cargo. It's a urgent delivery. Articulated trailer, and the delivery is just shy of 600 miles, so I may lose some XP. If it was over 600 miles, I might get an extra bonus, but what am I getting paid for this trip? Like 2,500-ish? 27, okay. Just seeing, because I would like the end of the day being over 200 grand in the bank account. Knowing the bank's going to take 6 grand from us, as they should. And I'm going to stay over here just in case. Looks like there might be a truck trying to get on the interstate. Is that a truck or a bush? That's a bush. No, it is a truck. Is it a truck or a bush? Play those games until you render in far close enough. It's like, is that a truck or a bush? Well, that bush is moving. Then it's a truck. Yeah, I figured we'd be fine the ETA. Of course, I shouldn't keep saying that, because next thing you know, there'll be a hazardous road condition ahead. I'll have to take a detour somewhere. So now that I've had this engine for quite a while, but I know I said it when I first got it, yeah, the 620 horsepower Mack E9 V8 engine is much better than the one that was currently in game. I think the highest Mack engine they have in the base game is like 505 horse, which is not bad, don't get me wrong, but just having the extra 100 horsepower definitely makes a huge difference. I said I-25. We're actually on the I-15. Gosh darn it, I was kind of off. 25 goes up through... I don't know now. I'm getting kind of... Right now, I don't see the road in front of me. I actually see the U.S. map, and my brain's trying to flash up where these interstates are. I thought it was the I-25. Is that just a big corner that we're going around, or am I getting off somewhere? Speed limit does drop down to 20. That's 25. Now I got 25 stuck in the brain. 65. Don't text and drive. Try not to. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't do that. Oh, okay. I did not hear that, but I better get over here and stop at the way station. I can turn my blinker off, probably confusing the people behind me because I'm going straight. I just didn't hear the, when the warning came up, I didn't hear it go ding, and I was just going right along. So you're saying that our truck weighs 44,000 pounds today, huh? Anyone coming? You're gonna move over there for me, dude, or are you just gonna... What are you doing? Make it quick. Thanks for moving over. Appreciate it. Now I get used to my surroundings again, meaning the cars around me. Stop taking these heavy loads for a couple trips. Alamosa, we actually got to have a garage there. I think that was our first garage that we purchased. Yeah, and that's something we'll also probably take care of next episode, once again, if we hit level 22 and take care of the truck first. But any leftover cash we got, we can upgrade the garage. Won't be able to buy a truck yet, but we'll have enough money to upgrade the garage. At least I think we will. I forgot what the price is now, because he did change it in patch 1.41 what the upgrading of a garage is. I think it's 75,000 to upgrade the garage. Well, it's almost 12 o'clock. Once again, I will say, this seems like New Mexico and Colorado seem to have more AI traffic than everywhere else that we go. I don't know if it's just me or... So now we are on the I-25. I thought the sign way back wherever we were said I-15. So now we're on the I-25. Okay. Were we always on the I-25 and I just misread that sign way back when I said that we're on the I-15? So we are in the I-25. I may actually have to look at a map later on to see the I-15, how it actually goes. I'm a little confused. Oh, it's only 65 through here and I'm doing 75. Let's slow on down. Like I said, I'm not in a rush today because I think this is just going to be a deliver and sit for the rest of the day kind of a job. Now it's only 55. But when you've been doing 75 and then you got to slow down to 55, seems like you're crawling. Is that bus going to come on out? I think so. Well, we are in Colorado, so I missed that sign even. Where we crossed the state line, but we sure as heck did. Colorado Springs, we're on our way. I would like to get over in that slower lane, but I know we're taking the I-25 all the way to Fort Collins. Just getting that slow lane, traffic going on and off the interstate will just probably annoy the heck out of me. Speed limit's now 65, so I don't want to be sitting in this lane doing 55. Yep, he says let's stay out of that lane, but I think we're out of the city now, so... checking out the billboard that was there. Always try to enjoy the scenery as I'm driving, which gets me in trouble sometimes. Just 160 miles to go. Alright. So I should be there in about 3 hours. Just as I was getting up to 75 miles an hour, the speed limit goes down to 65. So this must be Colorado Springs that we're coming up on. Having a peek at Colorado Springs over there while trying to stay in my lane. What does that say? Is that Colorado State? I couldn't read that sign, but I think it may have said Colorado State. I don't know if that's where Colorado State is located. My guess is when I had to stop at the way station, that might have been where the state line was, and I just missed it because I was focusing on getting to the way station, and or we got weighed before we left New Mexico into Colorado, and I was too focused on getting on the interstate and then missed the sign where it said "Welcome to Colorado." Either way, I missed it. We'll do about 72 into 75. That's fine by me because, like I said, we're getting there on the early side. Well, on the early side as we're quitting our day, but I think calling it quits early today wouldn't be a bad idea because I think there was a couple episodes where we drove a little bit longer than our allowed 11 hours. So calling it quits early, I guess, is not the worst thing in the world. Plus, I got to give myself some time to go to the truck station, hopefully, and get this thing looking nice. And by the way, if my microphone picks up, right now I got a thunderstorm rolling through. So if you hear some rumblings in the background, I don't know if the microphone's going to pick it up or not. But yeah, I got a thunderstorm rolling through. Speaking of rolling through, I can hear railroad crossing. 55. Are we in Denver? That might be Six Flags right there in Denver. It looks like it was some kind of a theme park that we just went past. I'm trying to remember if the theme park, if Six Flags is on that side. I'm trying to. It's kind of a weird thing. I haven't been to Denver in a while, but I know Denver well enough. So I'm trying to look around to see how I can remember recognizing some things. Yeah, Fort Collins is our next stop. Then really the next stop would be Cheyenne, Wyoming, which once again I didn't check because I just checked before recording last episode, which was yesterday for me. No news on Wyoming yet. And I remember last time I went into Wyoming on this map, in the left lane I hit a invisible wall there. But that was a while ago. They may have fixed that. When we get to Fort Collins, GPS will bring us there. We're going to Kraft. So we're bringing a harvester to Kraft Heinz Corporation, apparently. Was that the I-70 I just went under? Was not paying attention. Let's have a quick check on what's going on with the cargo. So the trailer, 1%, which is going to be tire damage, or tire wear, I should call it. So the other thing we are going to try doing, and I know it's going to annoy some people again, is how far can I go before a safety station / weigh station looks at my truck, says that truck is not safe at all, that's a fine, because I'm sitting right around 35%, but like I said, it's all tire wear mostly. Alright, 71 miles an hour is good enough because got plenty of time. Actually, I do remember this bridge here. I thought my cruise control was on. Apparently I didn't hit it. I'm like, why is it awfully quiet in the truck? Because the engine's just like idling here. And it was because my cruise control was not on. There we go. Of course, as I said, it will stop at another weigh station. So I should weigh less than I did before, even though I don't know exactly. It was like 88,000 and something. So with the amount of fuel that I use, it should be... I don't know if I used enough to get below 88,000, but did I? Yeah, I don't know if I did or didn't. I think it's a little bit lower. It's almost like the game knows... Whoa. Jeez, that was terrible. The game knows where I was going, because our exit is right up here. And when coming off that on-ramp... Ring around the rosy is what we're doing. glad no one's... Like I said, I'm glad ATS kind of did it. It used to be that traffic... I think the game, when they see you turning on a road, they kind of like delete AI traffic so it's not coming on you. But we are pretty much here at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but it'll probably take me a good 20 minutes to get there, park it up. We'll see if we actually hit level 22. IHOP sounds good right about now. But only if they have real maple syrup. Which I'm pretty sure they don't out here. Maybe they do. I know last time I was out in Colorado, we stopped at an IHOP. I said, do you have real maple syrup here? And they're like, no. And I'm like, then I'm good. I'm not having no pancakes with some brown sugar water. A Macy's in a small store like that? Right now, I think KFC stands for Can't Find Chicken, because is there a chicken shortage in this country? Everyone's having a hard time getting chicken. Eight miles, 21 minutes to get there. Now a little bit longer because of the train. This would be a good opportunity to... Did I get you all lost there? Which way is the train coming from? There we go. I like when you take a screenshot and just freeze for you for a second. One of those will work. Kind of interesting combine there. It's almost like a class Lexion, but in red. Traffic behind me is like, dude, are you going to go? It's like, yes, I'm going to go. Relax. I was going to say, if a train comes from this direction now. I don't know what side of the road I want to be on, so I'm looking at that's rough railroad tracks right there. I don't see the blinkety-blinky thing on the GPSs yet to know it's going to be a right-hand turn, left-hand turn. So I'll get over in this lane here. No, it's only 40 through here. UPS. Alright. Avalanche Steel. Hello, Fort Collins. And hopefully I'm not too far away from a service station. Of course, I keep saying this like I think I'm going to get to level 22. So it kind of looks like I might be on the left-hand side where we got to go. That was almost a misshift. Heard the clutch slip a little bit there. Alright, so we do have a left-hand turn coming up. everyone's turning left. And I'll be turning left once again. Nice to see the cows were actually moving. Okay, so I'm turning here apparently. And it's a dirt road, so being a low riding trailer, let's be awfully careful back there. Going too fast, I'll damage the trailer. I don't think when we make deliveries they care about the trailer being damaged or not. It's the cargo that's on it that they care about. I was kind of looking down that alleyway. It looked like I could have turned right and got into the Heinz Corporation as well. Heinz Craft. Well, I can see why they might need a harvester out here with all the cattle. I don't know if they are going to be harvesting some corn for corn silage. But if that's the case, they got themselves the wrong kind of harvester. This is where, when you drive around, you actually look at the scenery. You kind of appreciate the work that goes into it, because they actually got a crop field out there with a, I don't want to call it a water tower, or whatever you want to call it, but little things like that make the game that much better. Where am I going with this? Right there. Alright, so let's cut it wide, and hopefully I can get it straightened out. We have cut it too wide here. Oh, it was there. Oh no, this is yeah, okay, we got it. Kind of. That is not the best barking job, I'll admit, but yeah, I cut it way too wide to get it straightened up in time. But we're in the zone. 500, 6, 7, I think we're going to be just short. Are we? No, we're not. We actually went over. So I didn't need 1,000. Everyone clap. Everyone clap. We are there. Let's go ahead and continue here. So we got all the hazardous cargo unlocked. We worked on fragile cargo. Fuel economy, not really too interested in that. So long distance, don't really. I mean, right now we are unlocked up to 2,500. I don't think we're going to be doing deliveries anywhere yet for a while. So, what is just in time? Urgent deliveries unlocked. Okay, so I don't have that unlocked yet. So I'll unlock urgent deliveries. 1% higher. 1% higher reward. 1% increase for finishing an important delivery. 1% higher reward for finishing an urgent delivery. 30% experience bonus for finishing. 30% experience bonus? That's huge. That is really huge. I did not notice. I never really read those things. Well, I haven't read them in a long time because in my other profile, you know, once you hit level 36, you unlock everything. So what's the point? World map. Please tell me you got a garage here. You do. Which is right down here, and a sleep center, but I won't be sleeping there. I'm just going there to get my truck upgraded. So let's go ahead and mark that. Not too far, and let's go ahead and get on the road and get over there. Not that it matters. Actually, did they straighten up that trailer for me, or is that the way it was? Alright, well, okay. So, I saw this. I could have came in through this way, unless there's an invisible wall here somewhere. But if I did come in from this way, that would have been really, really rough to turn around and park it the way they wanted it to. Should be no cars coming, because why would there be? So next episode, we should see quite a bit new things on this truck everywhere. Well, I think we put a lot of stuff on. The main thing is the paint job. But I'm going to change. I don't think I got dual exhaust pipes. The tires and the rims and all that stuff. The wheels. Going to be changing all that stuff out. And I will let you know, because I am kind of curious of if by changing the tires in the shop, if I come out without repairing it, does that give me 100% tires again? All the traffic. And no, I have not added any other Jazzy Cats traffic. Right now I think I'm just going to stick with what we have here. So we're almost at 200,000. Can someone complete a delivery before we get to the garage and end the episode? Just so we can say we're at 200,000. I mean, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to spend a whole bunch of cash. Well, I don't know if it's a whole bunch of cash. Thank you. Someone finished the delivery. And when I mean finished the delivery, I mean just barely got us over 200,000. It's like that was scripted somehow. It's like, I just need a couple $100. And someone's like, here's like just enough to put you over. But fingers crossed, I'm 99.5% sure that next episode is not going to be a white truck. Yeah, I don't think I got dual... Sorry, I got to look at my keyboard. Nope, got to get going. I don't think I have dual exhaust on here. That's something I missed when I was throwing accessories on it last time. When we had a whole bunch of extra cash. Miles and 15 minutes to get there. That's like city traffic, isn't it? Gotta be careful because I think was that the cop car that was in front of me a little while ago? I think it is. I don't know if it's an AI traffic cop or is it a real cop. If you don't know what I'm talking about, some of the AI traffic you see that are cops, they don't actually catch you for speeding. They're just what? I know you don't want to park on the railroad tracks at a stoplight, but that was kind of ridiculous. That train goes through here quite a bit. Just doing a loop around the city, I think. It is a different train than it was before. Because the other one had like Texaco, I believe it had Texaco cargo on it. Come on, light, turn green. Not a car in sight going through the intersection here. There we go. Yeah, it seems like the AI traffic is kind of stopping at these railroad crossings. Even the cop car can't seem to drive correctly. That's all I need to go is 1 mile. And it's been that way for like the past 5 minutes, it seems like. Not sure if I want to drive the truck in front of us with the pipes like that. They don't have like a guard going up the back of the truck. So if his cargo ever came loose when he hit the brakes and all that cargo slid forward. That's why if you ever wonder why the trucks, I think this truck may have one. So that's why trucks have like a frame going up behind the truck. So when you have cargo like this, so the trailer doesn't have nothing in front of it either. So if he were to hit the brakes like really hard and that cargo came loose and just slid forward, it's going to go through that fiberglass chassis cabin real easy, and well, it's not good news for the driver. Let's just say it that way. State Patrol, huh? So this is a car dealership, truck dealership I'm going to, I think. Seems like we're gonna, have to stop at every stoplight on the way there. Trying to peek around the corner to see what kind of a dealership it is, but I don't see nothing yet. Freightliner. Hello, Freightliner. And right here is where I'm parking it. So, oh yeah, so that's why I wanted to show you that, like that metal frame right there. That's for if cargo gets loose behind you, they'll kind of protect the driver back right there. Just imagine like 40 tons of steel sliding through that cab. No thanks. But that's where a truck looks right now. I mean, the cabin-wise, it's going to be the same. But the paint job would be different. Yeah, I don't have dual exhaust. Where is my exhaust on this truck anyways? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't really... Oh, there it is. Right underneath the center right there. We're going to have dual exhaust coming up the top here. Brand new paint job. I think there's a couple pieces of chrome that we're going to be slapping on here. It'll be new side skirts going down. The tires and rims will be all different. At least I hope so. 99.5% sure it will be. Anything I need to check on the driver status? I don't think. We did hit 200,000, or we did hit twice today. We hit it, paid the loan, hit it again. But we're doing pretty darn good. I just want to remind myself, not garage purchase, garage manager. I forgot what it cost. Just go to a small one. And if I say upgrade, yeah, it is 75,000 upgrade. So... I mean, technically, if I didn't work on the truck at all, I could upgrade the garage and buy a truck right now. But that's definitely not what we're doing. We're going to be taking care of the truck. And we'll see that at the beginning of next episode. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. But until then, have a good one.